Hello, everyone. Welcome to Attorney Chen Broadcasting. My name is Xiaoming Chen. I'm an attorney licensed in the state of Virginia. In this session, I'm going to talk about bond conditions and what will happen if you violate the bond conditions. So when a judge, when a judge decided to give you a bond in the state of Virginia, sometimes the judge will set some of the bond conditions. The condition can include such as you cannot leave state of Virginia, or you cannot contact victims. You cannot contact a certain member, or the victims of a crime you've been charged with, or you cannot go to a certain location if a charge is related to, larceny or that. So those bond conditions are very strict, and I always tell my clients, once those bond conditions are set, the only way you can change these bond conditions for you to hire attorney, a consult attorney, and file a motion to modify the bond condition. Without doing that, if you violate the bond conditions, you'll be put in jail. And it's highly unlikely, it's almost impossible for you to get another bond. It's just almost impossible. So I tell my clients always during this period of time you're waiting for trial, do not commit any violation. Do not break the law again. Very important. And also very important, do not violate the bond condition. Do not, if the bond says you cannot leave the state of Virginia, do not leave the state of Virginia. If you needed to leave for some medical emergency or family emergency, get approval from the court, or contact the pretrial service and ask permission first, and get that permission in writing, so you can get that bond modification in writing or through a court order or through your attorney. So do not just oh, I have family emergencies, I have to leave. That's most likely what caused you bond being revoked. And also, it's extremely important that if the bond condition says you should not contact the victims, do not contact victims, because if you did that, and if the victim report you to the court, then you are back in jail again, and then you may be charged with obstruction of justice. The best example I can give is the Manafort case, that he's being house arrested and he has a bond. He's retained. He's supposed to stay at his house and do not contact any witness, and he violated that condition. Now he's being put back in jail, and then there's no chance he will be out when he's waiting for trial. So always remember, never violate the bond condition. If the bond condition, we do have a case that during the Christmas time or Thanksgiving time, that he needs to leave the state to go to another state, New York, California, to see family member. You file bond, modification request, and the court is very reasonable. The Virginia court is a very reasonable judge, a very reasonable person. They just say they will listen to the bond, listen to your request, and then determine whether that your request is reasonable. And most of the time, if your request is reasonable, say my parents are sick, I need to leave the state of Virginia, or this is Thanksgiving holiday or Christmas holiday, we want to go back home in California, Ohio, and then most of the time judge will allow you to leave. So always remember, be clear about what your bond conditions are, and never violate your bond condition. Thank you for watching this episode of Attorney Chen Broadcasting. See you next time. Thank you.